Hi there, nice to have you here on my channel. My name is Eva, and I'm on the twin flame journey since 2.5 years now. Um, I was just listening and watching Liz Harrison's video from earlier, and she inspired me now to do this video, and I got a little push from upside to, yeah, speak my truth. Well, it's an important thing we have to do um, on this way, on this journey, and on the way to align with our soul. So, I had quite a hard night the last night, and I got some kind of panic attacks, anxiety attacks when I was waking up at night. Um, this is happening a lot in the last month. Um, There was a time when it was better, but now it's quite haunting me again. And this night was very heavy. Mm, it was like you get an electroshock every time, yeah. And it's kind of make me feel a little bit desperate because I'm working on this topic since years or since decades already. And I was solving so much things also from past lives and so on. And well, at least for some time it got better. Now it's quite present this time, yeah. And I know, well, mm, nothing happens without a reason, and the universe knows um, what it's doing. So I guess I'm very near um, to solve this coming up theme, which is still a little bit down stuffed inside. Um, okay, and one moment. So, for those of you outside uh, who can understand this and maybe experience this on your own, I just want to give you hope. I know how hard it is, how well crucial it feels, and well, I just learned how to deal with it. And one important thing is, um, well, taking little steps here. In this state of anxiety, and your whole body is shaking, and you feel it afterwards like you got some electroshocks, as I mentioned before. Um, it doesn't feel comfortable. And you also have to do your daily stuff in this state, yeah. So, well, the one thing, of course, is a good tip to ground yourself, but I guess you know that already. Mm, and um, I want you to honor yourself, yeah, because this situation is not easy, and it's an enormous influence on the whole system. And you really can be proud if you're in such a state. And uh, apart from this, you do your daily stuff, yeah. And even every little step counts. So, and in the darkest times, when you just are able to leave your bed at some point and maybe uh, go for a shower, yeah. Even those simple things, count them, yeah. Count every little step you take, count every little move you make. You can also write it down, because if you write it down, it has a special effect too. And you see on the sheet uh, what you've done, because sometimes you feel like I'm not able to do anything, and I'm you doubt yourself, and you think you are not able to handle life at all. And when you write it down, you just can really check out if it's true that you can't do anything. Yes. And yeah, I can recommend, if possible, you can search for a place where you um, just letting come up these feelings, this uncomfortable stuff inside, and maybe you want to cry, or maybe you want to scream, and it's also a good way to release those stuck energies, and mostly you feel better afterwards. And then mm, it can be very helpful to seek out for things which lift your vibration, and even if it's just calming down music, uh, well, what do you call it? Subliminal from YouTube, whatever, yeah. Um, and take care of you, have compassion with you, because mm, no one outside who didn't ever experience this can imagine how it feels like. And like I said, it's really a hard stuff and a hard program for the system, for the whole system. And you have to honor that. And it's no normal circumstance. Yeah. Mm. And even if you're uh, for some time not able to shift your vibe, and maybe you're angry about this um, wording also, because how can I shift my vibe? It's all shit, yeah, at the moment. So um, yeah, just let it like it is. Acceptance is a very important thing at these times. And the more you accept the situation, and the more you accept what's coming up in you, inside of you, um, the less it has to rebel and has to push out and makes so much noise. So, and it's also a question of accepting all parts of you. For me, it was quite hard to accept. It's about a few months ago, to realize and accept that this part is also a part of me. Yeah. I I was fighting to release this part, and I was trying with everything and every skill I learned and have to solve this and to push it away. And I thought it will never come again. Yeah, and yeah, the realization that this is just a part of me that wants to be seen and wants to be embraced too, and wants to mm, have his place in this um, stage of my life too. Um, if it feels comfortable or not, it's just important to take this part of you and bring it inside and uh, embrace it. Yeah, and of course, I know it's easier said than done, and it really doesn't feel good when you are stuck in that uh, state. Mm. But also remember, our soul did sign up for this, and it wanted to experience all these facets of life and human being, and really all of these feelings. And yeah, I guess you're really curious and brave soul. Mm. if you signed up for experiencing all this stuff. And um, yeah, honor this. Yeah, and try to not push it away. Mm. And even maybe you can try to show up with all these facets of you. So the more you respect this parts of you, and the more you show yourself in this way, the more you are aligning and getting whole. And I guess the more you come into peace, and the more you come into your mission too. Yeah. And as we all know, we have a special mission here, and mm, we are a very important part of the whole thing. And mm, therefore, it's so important um, to go our way, to accept ourselves, and um, to go out there and show ourselves in the whole whole being, and just also inspiring for other people, and to do it the same, and to come out and try, yeah, just trust, and um, be brave enough to show themselves too. And it's also so freeing. So I always thought I had to hide this part, not even from me, also from the outer world. And that's quite building up very much pressure, and costs a lot of energy to hide these things. And yeah, and I guess